Hey first graders, hope you're enjoying your Wednesday today. We're going to work some more kind of on the same thing that we worked on yesterday where, well, first of all, we're going to talk about double plus one math fact strategy, and then we are going to work on balancing equations and missing add-ins. All right, so let's get started. All right, we're going to start by doing our number talk with our double plus one math facts. So what if I had 8 plus 7? Okay, so remember, you can only use your double plus one math fact strategy when the two numbers are right next to each other on the number line. So if I was to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, they do come right next to each other. So we can use the double plus one math fact strategy here. I'm going to use counters again to show you exactly what we're doing. That way we make sure you understand really just how this strategy works. Okay, so double check and make sure I have 8 there. And then make sure I am building 9 on this side. No, not 9, 7, sorry. Okay, did you check? Did I have 8 and did I have 7? Yep, I'm good. Okay, so now when we do double plus 1, you double which one? Is it the larger or smaller number? You're going to double the smallest number first, okay? So this is the smaller number. We're going to be doubling it and making it 7 plus 7. Okay, so when we double this and make 7 plus 7, we're doing this. 7 plus 7. What is 7 plus 7? If you're not sure, count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 7 plus 7 is 14. And then we have to add one more because when we did 7 plus 7, 8 is 1 less than 7. So, I mean 1 more than 7. So we're still left with 1 here. So that's why we have to add 1. 14 plus 1 equals 15. So that's what you're doing when you're doing the double plus 1 strategy. You're taking some from the larger number, all but 1, and doubling 7 and 7. And then you have to add 1 more because there's 1 left from your larger number. Okay? So now let's try it without counters. All right, what if I have the number sentence 4 plus 5? What does 4 plus 5 equal? Okay, so with 4 plus 5, they are right next to each other on the number line. So we're going to do our double plus 1 strategy. We're going to take the smallest number and double it. So we're going to do 4 plus 4. Know your doubles. What is 4 plus 4? 4 plus 4 equals 8. Okay? And then we have to add 1 more since 5 is 1 more. What is 8 plus 1? 8 plus 1 is 9. So that means 4 plus 5 is 9. All right? If the number sentence was written flipped and it was 5 plus 4, does this still equal 9? Yes, it still equals 9, even though the add-ins are switched using your commutative property, they are still going to equal 9. You can still do double plus 1 and get 9. Just choose the smallest add-in, which is 4, double it, and then add 1 more, and it still equals 9. All right, let's do one more for today. And this time I want you to pause the video after I write it and you try to solve it. What if I have 9 plus 8? What is 9 plus 8? All right, hopefully you paused and solved the problem. Using the double plus 1 strategy, since these two are right next to each other on the number line, it works. Take the smallest addend, which is 8, double it. 8 plus 8 is 16, and then add one more. 16 plus 1 equals 17. So 9 plus 8 is 17. Okay? Using these different strategies to help you solve problems just makes you more fluent and able to answer your math facts more quickly. So it makes you a better mathematician knowing all of these different strategies. Okay, we're going to talk some more about the equal sign now, and we're going to talk about missing addends. Okay, we're going to use our 10 frame still. That way you can visually see exactly what we're doing here. Remember, the equal sign we learned yesterday, the equal sign means that both sides are the same. They are equal. So let's start out by doing a missing addend problem. Okay. Oh, let me turn off the light so you can see that. 2 plus something equals 8. All right, well, this side here does not have any other terms. We're not adding or taking away anything from this side. So I know this side is what this side is going to need to equal. Let me go ahead and build 8. Since this side has some missing stuff, let's worry about this side first. Okay, so 8 on this side. There's 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, now on this side, we need to make it also equal what? 8. So I know this side has 2. To figure out the missing addend, I need to see how many more I need to add to make it equal to 8. So if I have 2, I'm going to keep adding until I get to 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, well, I built it opposite of the other one, but it still equals 8. There we go. Now they look exactly the same. So how many did I have to add to get to 8 on this side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means my missing addend is 6. Okay? Because I had 2, and then I needed to put 6 more in order to have 8. So now my equation is balanced. This now is saying 8 equals 8. See? 8 equals 8. Let's do another one. Let me clear everything off. All right. Make sure y'all can still see them all, though. There we go. Your equation does not always have to be on the left. Sometimes it may have the sum on the left and the equation on the right. It still is going to be the same way to solve them, though. Okay, looking at this, which side do we already know we don't have to do anything to? This is the side that we're going to start with this time because there's no adding or subtracting on this side. It's just 10, so that makes it easier for us. So on this side, let's build 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, here's 10. Now on the other side, we know one of our addends is 5. So let's build that part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now we've got to figure out what's missing. In order to do that, we're going to see how many more we need to add to this side to make it 10. That way it will balance both sides. So let's add until we get to 10. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, how many did we have to put to have 10? Excuse me. Here was 5, and we added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, we have 5 plus 5 equals 10. Is that true? Yes, 5 plus 5 does equal 10, so we know that's correct. And we can see with our 10 frames that the equation is now balanced. So, since 5 plus 5 is 10, this side shows 10, and this side shows 10. So, 10 equals 10. All right, now we're going to get a little more challenging. Let me clear off all of my stuff. All right, sometimes you may be given a problem or a number sentence that looks like this. Oh, so on both sides now, we have a plus sign. So it's not quite as easy. There's a few steps that we have to go through to get the answer. I'm going to start on the side that doesn't have a missing addend though, because that one's going to be easiest for me to solve first. So let's build 1 plus 4. 1, and then plus 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is showing 1 plus 4. What does 1 plus 4 equal? Well, we can see here 1 plus 4 fills up a whole side of the 10 frame. We know that a 10 frame is made up of 5 and 5. So if one side is completely filled up, we know this is 5. I can also count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So we know that we need to make this side how many now? This side needs to be 5 too. That way it's balanced and equal because we have this equal sign here, which means both sides need to be the same. Okay, now to figure this out, we're going to put the add-in that we know already. We know that this side has 2 plus something. We need to figure out the something by adding until we get to 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Notice how I'm using different colors. I'm using different colors for each add-in. That way it's really easy to see exactly what I'm doing. If I had yellow and then just put all of these as yellow as I added, it would be kind of confusing to remember exactly how many I put to get to 5. So that's why I use different colors. Okay, so we had 2 and then we added these to get to 5. How many are there here? 1, 2, 3. So that tells me my missing addend is 3. 1 plus 4 equals 3 plus 2. We kind of solved each one of those problems. 1 plus 4 is 5, and 3 plus 2 is 5. So this essentially is saying 5 equals 5. Okay? So finding missing add-in is not so tricky as long as you use 10 frames to help you. And as you get really good at it, we're going to talk about some other strategies besides using 10 frames to help you learn how to balance these. But for now, 10 frames are a really good visual for you to see exactly what you're doing. Tomorrow, we're going to work on some more problems like this, where you have a number sentence and a number sentence. That way you get really good at them. Okay? See you then.